fouls. We mentioned Ace Bailey back home here in the greater Atlanta area. He's going to have to make sure he plays with his feet and not his hands, because he cannot afford to pick up a third foul here only 10 minutes into this game.
PJ Hayes comes out with 2 fouls. Here's Cottle, launches the 3. And not letting the face injury bother him shooting-wise. Hits the triple here, back the other side. Rutgers quickly to the basket. Obole.
And that's the ability you see, right? I mean, Cottle is not going to be hesitant about getting them up from the outside. He's shooting nearly 47% from the three-point line.
Gordon with the block. Here come the Owls. Right. He lines up for the triple. Ricardo Wright rattles one home. And now Rutgers says, I want to talk it over.
Heavily mentioned, three-pointers in transition is what you have got to take away from this Kennesaw State Owls offensive attack.
Kennesaw State.
You got to get up off it right there. If you're Dirk Cat, get it back to Dylan Harper.
Here's Harper. Again, son of Ron Harper. Puts it up, puts it in.
Yeah.
And Dylan Harper, who's had some NBA time with the Celtics organization.
Well, who was that pivoting and footwork reminiscent of right there, Alex? A little bit of Jalen Brunson?
Absolutely. Driving it in. Miss. And that one off the top of the rim. That's going to be a basket interference on Harper.
Alex, right, this is a great place for you to come play if you're a high schooler, right, in the greater Atlanta area. It's beautiful weather here right now. I love this arena. I love this facility. So if I was in high school and I'm from Georgia, I would definitely look at Kennesaw State.
Nice offensive moves inside there from Andre Weir.
Obole.
He called the foul on Franquan Sherman. That's his first foul.
And for Rutgers right now, only shooting 35% from the field. They got to find a way to get better offense.
Uh-oh. Good fake there from Durkak. Drawing the foul. The 3% free throw shooter.
You jinxed him. Yep.
In Conference USA, but a lot of that has to do with they're new to the conference and no one knows a lot about this team when the folks are voting on it.
Exactly. I mean, preseason rankings in college basketball now have just gotten, you know, less and less meaningful because there's so many players that hit the portal. It's a new look team.
He was going to get it off. He suffered a nasal fracture in October in practice. He was like, maybe I got to keep this on.
Yeah, I mean, with the infamous mask wearer is Rip Hamilton back in his day.
Bole and another turnover forced here. It's number 5 for Rutgers.
And for a team known for their offense, I've really been impressed by the Owls' defense so far to start this game, controlling Harper and Bailey.
Underneath, Weekend. Got to watch out for him. Wooley's the team's top scorer right now. Under 6, Harper. Taken away in transition. Lou to the rim and gets this place rocking. 16 back at the 9:22 mark. They lead at 31-19. This Rutgers team doesn't know what hit him. Got here pretty late last night, but Ace Bailey perhaps can shift the momentum there with a deep 3. Bailey from downtown.
Yeah, and I want everyone at home to realize that's a 6'10", 18-year-old shooting a 25-footer down 12 on the road in its first true college basketball game. That takes onions.
Only turned 18 back in August, too. Miller returns with a 3 of his own.
Folks on that end of the floor, right? I know Ace Bailey can make that shot, but I'd like to see them explore action where they're able to get those easier looks. Put Dylan Harper in the ball screen, let him create some.
What a drive from Cottle. 7 of their last 9 are makes for Kennesaw State as the lead with the pull-up off the mark. And the shots just aren't falling. They're not liking these rims here at Kennesaw. In transition, here's Woolley to the rim. Reverse. That one blocked. And that'll be a goaltend on Jamichael Davis. Another bucket for Kennesaw State. Bailey with 8 points, 3 of 9 shooting from the field here in his homecoming to the Atlanta area. But Kennesaw State taking advantage. But here's a pocket picked. Jamichael Davis, a 2-on-2 break. Some contact here is just 6 points is the 9:22 mark. That ends that run. Alex Zabario, BJ Taylor, our entire CBS crew on hand here in Kennesaw, Georgia. This is Miller. Long 3, too strong. Offensive rebound, though. Weir's got it. Double team there, deep in the corner, trying to get it to Cottle up high. They do. Here's Cottle.
Great
Gets
pass.
the defense. Wow, what a no-look. Underneath with the floater into Weir with the tip-in.
Second chance opportunities can be the difference in the game Keep an eye on that.
Harper trying to respond with a three. He's off the mark that time. Harper, 2 of 4 from the field. Again, as he mentioned, just 4 shot attempts. Cottle swings it left side. Baseline, floater off the window. Blocking foul. Scored the basket and the foul.
It's USA, but when you have a young freshman, no matter how talented they are, playing on the road the Big Ten is known for physical basketball, right? So Rutgers is going to have to adjust here if they want to have success in conference play.
After the rebound in transition, here's Cottle off the window, and an attempt there from Bailey to block it. He does. A lot of folks on the back end zone here thought it might have been a goaltend, but I think he got it just in the nick of time. What do you think?
That's what you're going to see here from the home crowd, right? What else would you expect? I love the attack from Cottle, and then that ball looks like it might have touched glass first. This looks like a goaltend to me. No, he beats it up first. He beat it up.
Just beat it.
Yep.
Great call from the official.
Yeah.
Or no call, I guess I should say. Here's Cottle, thought about the three this time, dishes it off. And they didn't get the shot clock going until a little bit late. There's Lou with the finish. It's a 20-point lead for Kennesaw State.
Just getting whatever they want on the offensive end of the floor.
On the right side, Durkak. And we're going to whistle and a foul on the floor against the Owls. 5 players.
Yeah, I mean, they have a good group that will be here past, you know,
They've got some certain scores here, both in their transfers and in their other freshmen. Somerville, players nationally, was runner-up for Illinois Mr. Basketball. They don't give Mr. Basketball awards to just anybody.
No, they do not, especially not in Illinois. It's a great basketball state, but that's just what happens when you play with 2 guys who are so talented, right? You can get overshadowed.
Kennesaw can play for the final shot here with 7 seconds to go. Cottle on the drive, dish out, in the corner, 3, off the mark that time. 1 second, ball tapped out, 7/10 of a second remaining. It'll stay with the Owls.
Hang out around the free throw line. Great pass.
Bounce pass inside, throwing it up, and some contact. Looks might have been on the basketball there from Durkak, so pretty good defensive play there. Kennesaw can't finish, but held Rutgers to 5-12 off of the start of the second half. Tries to shoot the 3 off the mark there. Okay, what does Rutgers need to do to get back in this game trailing 44-26?
Well, they've got to get both Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper attacking the rim more, right? Those outside shots are great, but I'd like to see those guys get to the free throw line a little bit more, and Simeon Cottle continues his stellar play from the first half.
Owls pick it up right where they left off as Cottle hits from downtown. He just 1 of 6 from 3 before that make there. Now 47-26, and Rutgers got to find some offense and got to find it in a big way. But you can't find a double-digit shot. You got to start chipping away as you get a 3 in the corner. Opponent of Ace Bailey in high school comes up empty there. Lou with a 6-point first half. Harper down low, quick pass underneath and a slam. Obole was kind of surprised with it, didn't know what to do with it right away.
Once again, that height allows him to see those plays.
And Harper right off of the inbound gets the slam. With 8 on the shot clock here. Harper. Working, looking to dish. He does. Obole there, slams it, gets it to go, count the basket and the foul, and he need every bit of strength to finish that dunk.
Just let him make things happen.
Obole, 8 points, a couple of rebounds here as he, over the last few seasons, of course, Jacksonville State, Liberty, New Mexico State, and Sam Houston last year. And of course, you got Delaware, Missouri State coming in next year. Drive into the rim! Harper on the drive, double comes, and they knock it out of his hands on the drive.
Great help side defense right there from the Kennesaw State Owls. Way to get over.
8th turnover for Rutgers. A miss there from Cottle. Offensive rebound. Lou works it inside, draws the foul. In Powder Springs. Kennesaw State, though, in his own right from this Atlanta area. He's from Douglasville, Georgia. Led Alexander High School to a 6A state title.
Like we mentioned earlier, with that frame and size, he's got the physicality to be special.
Martini inside to Somerville. Little jump hook there. Bounced around the rim a couple of times before it fell its way into the hoop. Many is foul. Fans here wanted a foul as Cottle got bumped after that screen. Here's Wright, got his man up in the air. Wright to the rim, has it blocked, but contact as well. Looks like Jeremiah Williams going to get called for the contact.
Yeah, well, and right now, Kennesaw, how teams are going to do it, especially at the collegiate level. They're going to put that player in positions where...
Assistant, the head coach now here at Kennesaw in his 2nd season. Nice start, getting a lot of people surprised and worried in Conference USA.
Absolutely. As explosive as they can be offensively, they'll be right up there with Louisiana Tech, Liberty, in my opinion. With a guy like this, Simeon Cotto, who was not picked to any preseason.
Took something from all of those coaches, and he's been able to rely on each and every one of them along the way. And it's very rare for an assistant coach to stay at one spot as we get a three in the corner. Big time shot there from P.J. Hayes, the transfer from San Diego. Here's Hayes for three, a little short, offensive rebound, Williams. Fresh 20 here as Harper lines up for the three, and he's got it from downtown. Dylan Harper having him
outside shooting ability. And if he is able to get up to being a consistent 37, 39% shooter from the three-point line, boy, is he going to be special, because we know he can do that.
Harper, absolutely tremendous. McDonald's All-American MVP, again, the younger brother of Ron Harper Jr., of course, the son of five-time NBA champion Ron Harper.
Oh, pickpocket.
There's Williams with the takeaway to the rim, lays it up. And then Coach Betway wants a timeout, and he wants to talk it over. Rutgers starting to feel it that they're
having a balanced attack, right? It wasn't one player there in the first half. Keep that ball moving. Don't let it stick.
Ricardo Wright lines up for the three. That one off the mark. Offensive rebound. Weir, kick out. Here's Sherman inside. Cottle with some more contact with no whistle. Fans behind us certainly wanted a foul. Here's Miller. Working inside, found some room, some miscommunication on defense as Miller able to drive it in. And a freshman from Spokane able to finish.
And Jamil Miller will seek the reward, but Andre Weir once again sealing his defender.
And a rejection on this end of the floor from Franquan Sherman. Here come the Owls. Cottle to the rim. Nice strip from behind. Great defense from Jeremiah Williams. Now in transition, here's Rutgers, and being held up there is P.J. Hayes. And second in rebounds as well. It's right here on CBS Sports Network. Are expecting, or at least for the fan base for Rutgers was expecting this. Nice steal here from Dylan Harper, trying to take it on a one-on-two. Oh, what a move! A spectacular move from Harper. Initially had some trouble hanging on to it going up. He's able to gather.
From Dylan Harper.
It's a 14-4 run. As Rutgers has chipped their way back, they are within 7. Three-point attempt, right. Got it. Ricardo Wright from downtown, the fifth-year senior.
And this is a young man playing with a lot of confidence right now. Ricardo Wright, the guy typically comes off the bench, but he is playing with a confidence that you expect from a fifth-year player.
And remember, they've been playing with Woolley on the bench for a little while now, who's their leading scorer this season. The freshman for Kennesaw got into foul trouble with 4. And Cottle on the bench and back.
Coach Pedway and his ball club are going to need him on the floor. Veteran leader, right, who played a lot of college basketball, has been successful to be like, you know what, I'm going to find out ways to make this easier for Ace Bailey, right? It can't all be on him.
And a foul called underneath on Wright. Speaking about that, they did get some nice transfers.
Yeah.
And did Rutgers. And Tyson Akoff, who was the 8th leader.
The Duke Blue Devils, a lot of good freshmen on that team. Alex, right, and Alex to create.
And to that point, too, like even Jordan Durkak, he was the player of the year. Hat trick if you're a player trying to win both player of the year and defensive player of the year, be first team all conference. As we got a miss from the outside from Ricardo Wright. Get a little trigger happy from outside there. As Wright with 10 points, jinxed him earlier. Let's see what he does here.
He's still going.
You know what?
You are still going.
I'm not gonna say any switch
His
roles.
free throw percentage.
I'll be a former UCF guard, Alex Sabario, your play-by-play man. Some traffic. That's Lou. Jump stop. Lost the handle. Takeaway. Here's Durkak in transition.
Foul.
And a foul on Lou, just kind of riding him all the way down. And Lou just trying to.
Not an exaggeration, Alex. Cal Baptist was 35 of 42 from the free throw list.
I'm just making sure that everyone knows.
Paying close attention.
Because if what I say over here, Woolley into Weir. Woolley trying to shake his man. Step back for 3. Oh, that one looked good. Weir with the offensive rebound. Bounce pass. Nice cut. Through the basket of the foul. Jamil. Gulf Coast only played 6 games last season, so this is a big season for him. Of his
100%.
Of his caliber to do 7 rebounds, 3 assists today. And he's 3 of 3 perfect from the field.
100%. He is a guy that is starring in his role.
On the drive to the bucket, a foul is called, and it looks like it's going to be on Weir. which would be his
Miller, Braden Lou, Adrian Woolley playing big minutes. You know, for freshmen, this has been
environments like this, and that was kind of the goal for Antoine Petway, is we want to create this environment all the time here. The crowd has been cut points off of the 8 Kennesaw State turnovers. Say they helped them chip away. Here's Kennesaw looking for some more here with 3 seconds on the shot clock. A miss inside by Weir, and it's going to be a foul underneath against the Owls, and it's going to be against Weir. That's going to be 74%. Somerville to the stripe a bit. And connects on both of those from the free throw line. So something to watch out for as Rutgers has trimmed it down to 5.
Yeah, and in all honesty, I mean, if you're Coach Pico right now, Ace Bailey, 8 points, 3 of 12 from the field, and it's a 5-point game.
And Cottle finally gets one to fall. Cottle now 3 of 10 from downtown. He's been struggling out there, going a little too long at times.
Yeah.
Finally able to find the mark, and Cottle now with 15.
Yeah, well, at some point, Rutgers has to turn Cottle into a driver.
Bailey, who's been disappearing in this game, finally reappears. Cup figures with 11, but he's playing with 3 fouls, something to keep an eye on with 6:41 to play.
And let's see if that shot gets him going, Alex, right? We mentioned only 1 of 3 now for 3 points here in the second half.
Cottle drawing the foul. So Cottle to the free throw line. And misses from the stripe.
But you know, a play like that, Alex, that's Coach Pico drawing that up.
I didn't say anything. He's been perfect all season long from the free throw line.
This is really sticking with you.
So it's not my fault.
This is really sticking with you.
Bailey, fall away. Does not drop, and those were falling.
Get yourself going.
Somerville picked up his 4th foul and is now on the bench here, is already in the double bonus. As Gordon, southpaw, one more. Williams with the pull-up from the elbow, off the mark.
Had Bailey in the 12-foot area earlier on in that possession, just didn't go inside to him.
After the offensive rebound, here's Harper inside, tough shot. There's about 3 shots he's made in this game. That incredible touch he has at the rim is fantastic.
Yeah, when young players can learn, play at your pace, right? Yeah, he has a 6'6" frame, but he doesn't allow the defense to speed him up. He's going to get to where he wants to get to on the floor.
Miller for 3, a long one, and Bailey called for the foul out there. And we'll get another look at that, but that's him backwards. And that's what drew the contact as Miller misses.
And like shoot a layup from 7 feet. There's no need to do that. If you can, I would have expected he sat him down until that 4-minute media that we have coming up, but he's trusting his freshman. And Dylan Harper with a fantastic move, just unable to convert.
Woolley out to right, lost. Harper takes the 3, got it.
Ricardo when there's under 10 seconds on the shot clock and send 4 back in transition defense.
It's been nearly 2.5 minutes since Rutgers last scored. Floater, got it. What a move there for the freshman Adrian Woolley. Woolley in on Williams. Dish off, floater, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound underneath. Bailey's got his hands in there. Who's going to come up with it? We're going to get a jump ball likely. And the possession arrow is going to keep it on the Kennesaw end of the floor.
Push, push.
It's been nearly 3.5 minutes since Rutgers has scored any points. As off of the inbound, it's right. We had a jump ball after a missed shot. A possession arrow kept it with Kennesaw. And
Adrian Woolley, that's just basketball to me.
Woolley, one more attempt. It's under 70% from the free throw line, and the freshman comes up empty on both of those. So it does not hurt Rutgers. Here comes Harper looking to respond. Yeah. Harper has been dynamic this afternoon on what was supposed to be a showcase game for Ace Bailey. Bailey, crossover, pull up. Oh, it's going to end a 3-minute and 44-second scoring drought. And Bailey misses from the strike after the conclusion of this game. Great slate of games here on CBS Sports Network. And usually when you see a team winning the turnover battle this drastically, the score would be different. Harper trying to drive, looking for contact, couldn't get it, knocked out of his hands. There's a takeaway again, and another steal. How about one more? It's back in Bailey's hands. He drives, he scores, puts it in, and the Knights down by 8. Now the Greenbrier tip-off third-place game between UCF and LSU is underway, now available streaming free on the CBS Sports app or at cbssports.com/CBSSN. We'll get you out there as soon as this one is over. %36% for the game. They have not shot it well from three.
Right.
And it's been really the free throws has been their saving grace at keeping them in the game, is how many they've attempted. What a play there from Dylan Harper.
So strong, so physical, attacking the rim. Just no chance for Kennesaw to stop him once he makes his mind up that he's going to finish at the cup.
Harper now with 17. Cottle.
Oh, a dangerous pass right there from Cottle. Jeez.
Lou on the drive. Can't get it to go. Ball is loose. Rutgers has it. And here they come in transition. 1:15 to play. Driving it. Kicking it. Harper in the corner. Off the screen. Spin move in the lane. Floater off the glass and in. What a play from Dylan Harper. He's got 19. And do we have another turnover? Looks like a foul called. And it's got away at a double-digit lead. As Wright. One more for Wright. Off the mark that time.
Offensive rebounds.
And a timeout taken here from Kennesaw. Franquan Sherman with a...
Got to get it in.
Looking to inbound here is Woolley. They do. They'll trap him in the corner. And a timeout taken. That is the last timeout for Kennesaw State. With the sideline out of bounds here, so that changes some things.
Yeah, it's a much easier place to inbound, Alex.
And Coach Michael really, they don't have any chance. It's got to be a 5-second and a turnover. That's the 22nd turnover of the game. Who comes out of the game now. You can't, as a fifth-year senior, can't make that play.
Honestly, Alex, I don't have a problem with him eating it. I don't want to give up a turnover in that situation.
Oh, an ace! Bailey from downtown hits the triple. Big shot from Bailey. And the pressure keeps coming here for Rutgers.
No need to foul right now if you're Rutgers. Play this possession out, but do not commit an on-ball foul.
It's a two-point game. Kennesaw looking to hang on. Cottle up high.
Hands off if you're Dirk Hack up top. Hands off.
Cottle off the screen. 10 on the shot clock. Drives it, floats it, can't get it to go. Ball tip, and we're going to whistle and a foul on the floor. It's against Rutgers. This game, he's 2 for 2 today.
That looks good.
Gordon gets them both. And the two stars, Harper and Bailey, have Rutgers last at 14 points. Your stars came to play down the stretch. 22 seconds to play. Harper in the lane, in traffic, can't finish. Bailey looking for the dunk. Offensive rebound. Harper's got it. Back to a two-point game, 79-77. You got a foul here. Got to get it in first.
Exactly.
And get it into Miller.
Now foul,
They haven't fouled yet. Still have not fouled. Ball tip, looking for the steal. They finally get it into the hands of Delaney Hurd, the fifth-year senior from Canton, Georgia. Southpaw cannot.
Out of timeout here.
If he misses, you got to get an offensive rebound as well. There's a miss. There's a take. Hayes ahead to Bailey. 4 seconds to go. Bailey underneath. And there's a steal! Adrian Woolley with the steal! And Kennesaw defends the home floor. They've turned it over all game long, and it's a turnover by Rutgers that wins the game in upset fashion for the Owls and spoils the Ace Bailey homecoming back to Atlanta. The first ever win against a top 25 program and the first 5-1 start in school history. Kennesaw State knocks off number 24